the feet in detail. In this video I'm gonna talk about how basically I made the feet when it comes to these shoes, or all the different parts of the foot. You know, there's all these parts. Not to forget this stick piece here. Now if you make more of a furry edition, I basically strapped down just simple leggings that I've done glued inside of these different segments, and I've only glued them on here when I've also put the fur on top, because if they're raw like this, it's hard to put the fur on if you already have something inside of, you don't want anything interfering. So when you have them basically on, you see, you want good mobility with these, being able to move them around and stuff, and make this basically more stronger than what I need to make another model like from this. You'll see that when I make a tutorial of this video. This is just in detail. What's also to mention, I have got two thin straps. They go like this line in the back. You can see they go in this kind of cross shape. What the cross shape does is, like, if you have them just lines, they can just, like, through activity, just, oh no, they slip down and your mobility has been very worsened. And if it's the X, it's always gonna pull these basically in the middle, because basically you can say this one pulls in this direction and this always pulls in this direction together. That's what I also would suggest, making it a cross, not like my friend the Spring Joker. He made it just straight, so you should a little update it, but like, if it works, it works. And how have I connected these strings? Basically made a hole and just knotted them shut. That's it. I didn't even glue it. It's just a knot. Now for these parts, like you can see, makes a big difference from thickness and stuff. You can see these make my feet extremely fat. They basically have the same design as the arms have. Wait, I'll put this bag off so I can, that's better. Like, putting them off and on is very hard. So yeah, putting them on and off is not an easy job, if you can notice how exhausted I am. Now, let's first do the feet pieces, and then we go to the hips. Now you see, it's basically again a smaller cylinder, then I put a square on top, and then again a thinner one, because the upper feet are like, you can see, they're more thicker on top than on the bottom, whilst lower feet, they are more thicker behind than on the front. That's why I have, you see, 1, 2, 3, and there are only 1, 2. And on the bottom, it just ends really abrupt. And on here, see, you have this rather of a curve. Like I said, the feet are on top, more thick than on the front and on the back. On the bottom, they're more thick in the back than in the front. You can see that here, maybe well, but like, on the picture you can see what I'm talking of. I'm just gonna put here. Now, these, how I made them is more complicated. You'd rather want them too big than too small, because you can always, in the inside, cut away some foam. Like you can see on these, they're not a perfect shape now, but I want to cut in the inside off like some foam to make it smaller in some sections, to have them have the perfect shape. That's why he looks very blown up at the moment. You can also see I have been working on this, like making this basically go up a bit more. There's also a new kind of draw mechanism, but new video coming out soon. Head in detail part 3. So basically I measured down this piece, which if you want to make it like I did it, it is I'm gonna just completely measure everything in centimeters from now, inches. This is 27 inches on the outside, basically like 20 inches. 27 on the outside and like 20 inches in the inside. And yeah, there's also like 2 layers of foam on this to have it fat, but still, you know, got some cake, you know. And if you see in the front, this piece is a bit more thinner here. So if you're questioning what is this foam shape, come on, show her, show. Okay, there we go. Do it. That's an ass. So basically, I have this, and this. What the fuck am I doing? Why is this not black? This. Then it goes like this. It's basically like a bikini. Then shorts off like this, and then you have basically more of this shape. These have to be a bit longer. That's what I know. And glue here, glue there, glue there, glue there. Ignore this. Just ignore this. Then basically this side glues together same as this and this side. It's again wrong. The top and the bottom gets connected, not like the left top and the left bottom, and it like the top right and the bottom right. No, the top left connects to the top right, whilst the bottom left connects to the bottom right. To then create this oval shape. I don't draw well with mouse. That then goes in the middle together, and then basically has this shape that goes to ass. You know, that's why this part goes thicker. The front one has to be rather thin, but the back, you know, the back has more. You know, that cake. That cake. He has more fatness to the back. You know, you want that ass. Yeah, you want to have him quite cakey. Subscribe for cupcake. But yeah, then I basically just again made all the cuts. These are like all the cuts for the side, and he has not many cuts on this, but this has a shit ton of cuts. So on the front he has these and those, and I don't know how in the back, so I just kind of did random that looked good. So this is how the top one looks like. The bottom, my bad, how the bottom one looks like. And the top one, you can see, I don't know which one's the front or the back. Yeah. So he has this big triangle, these two, then here I don't know, I just put random cuts. If you have pictures of how the back looks like, please just join the Discord and ping me and stuff so I can update this to make it more accurate. So I want to make this as accurate as possible. And like I said, all these pieces are just copied basically from all the arm. It's basically copied the arm pieces but made way bigger. Like it's also a cylinder. Where I then just simply glued some foam on, the kneecaps. They're also quite an interesting project. Now, I take this more dense foam, put some wire in the inside and glued them shut. And because there's wire inside, see, I can shape it however the fuck I want. You know, I can have them in any given shape, which makes it way easier. And this is a very suggested method for the shoulders, the knees. If you want to give it more cake, boobs. That could be good if you want to make like boobs. You know, it's a very good design. You could. I just had the idea. You could just use a big thin foam and make a big net on cables, like wires, and you would save on all this material foam. You just have the thin one on the outside, and then with the wire you bend it in the correct shape. You could try that. I'm not anymore. Maybe I'm gonna do that with the Spring Bonnie from 1985, the one where he just kills the kids. But for now, this is the one from the movie, because that's where I have the most pictures of, even not the entire movie. But he's just like in 2 or 3 scenes. 5. But yeah, that's basically how I made that. How I fixed it on there, pretty dumb. There's a wire that goes down there, connects to this, moves back up. It's very wobbly. I'm just gonna copy the design where there's a wire on the side, goes around, and goes back to the side. Like like you see on the picture there from the video game VR chat, the avatar. Now we come to the feet. I basically just once again put a glob, like a thick load of foam, and then I put a line of foam down and then rounded this off to get the 3 feet, and then just glued the betweens here shut because the feet toes are like not entirely thick. And then inside are simply some old Crocs. They work well, are comfortable enough, and give me all the mobility. Here is some EVA foam, I think it's called, I'm still not sure. It's like plasticky foam that I cut the foot shape in. And I'm probably gonna then, when I have the foam, the fur on top, gonna put like this gray metal. I'm probably gonna use like a wood block, very simply. This is how about it looks like with the fur on. I'm still not done, but like I need this video out in very soon, and I have right now in 10 minutes to go back to work. This is basically, I've really recorded this video between the break of the work. I'm still gonna have to cut it after the video is done, after the video has to upload. So I'm extremely stressed making this video. So I hope this little talk through about how I made these feet. Go press like so more people see it. Maybe also subscribe, and see you in the next video. I got also some tutorials and how-tos. I made this suit, so get that, go check. I also got some tutorials of how I made this torso piece. Same goes for the head. So before asking a question in the comments, just go and watch the other bits. If still a question persists, I would suggest you to join the Discord in the description and put it in the question channel. That's it for today. I was really stressed, so the next video is probably gonna be the pop. I'm really working hard, but see you another time.
There's some hoes in this house. There's some hoes.